After 11 episodes, just one more Christmas special remains. The Beth vs Drew showdown commences as Salford Weekly takes another presenter victim.
And there's new changes in the production office as show creator Joe is booted from top spot and a new big dog leads the pack.
All that and more in the series finale of Salford Weekly!
Hello and welcome to Salford Weekly, where for the final time myself and Drew are live here in Media City. It genuinely has been a rollercoaster of a series, and for the final episode of the series we also have a gallery cam today.
Yeah, exciting stuff, that is right. From building bridges to decorating gingerbread men. Didn't go so well, but this series has truly been having it all, and you'll get to see some of our personal highlights a little bit later in the show. But for now, we are asking you, what has been your favourite moment from Series 2? You can answer right now over on the Salford Weekly Instagram page, and we'll also be reading out some of your entries a bit later on in the show as well.
We've managed to squeeze so much content into this jam-packed 40-minute episode, so don't go anywhere.
But first up today, after two boys were found attempting to swim in the icy conditions of Salford Quays just the other day, our reporter Adam Clark is talking through some of the dangers of cold water swimming.
Salford City Council are stepping up CCTV camera patrols at the Quays following a late-night swimming incident last Sunday. Two young men were spotted in swimming trunks with towels on a pontoon close to the Water Sports Centre. It follows a tragic incident in Solihull also on Sunday, where 4 boys died after falling into a lake. Charities like the Royal Life Saving Society offer water advice all year round.
Unfortunately, we're often reacting to situations like this because, of course, it raises the profile of the organisation, but most importantly, the issue of water safety. The incidents the incident that's particularly made the news at the moment, there is a lot of focus around the kind of cold water and issues around walking on ice, kind of questions on that. But water safety is, of course, a year-round issue. Unfortunately, we see spikes of cases during hot weather as well. So, you know, it's something that the society is particularly involved in, is that campaigning to try and get water safety education across in the national curriculum for schools. We're campaigning at Westminster and particularly on the back of cases like this where it's really touched people and kind of struck a chord with people. It's made it very obvious that those messages just aren't delivered enough through the school educational programme. So we're really keen to get that, and that every child deserves the right to know how to enjoy water safely.
The incident in Salford on Sunday sent shockwaves through the council. Councillor Barbara Bentham, lead member for the Environment, Neighbourhoods and Community Safety, told Salford Weekly in a statement, if these two young men are experienced cold water swimmers, then going into the Quays in the dark by themselves on a freezing December night is utterly reckless. If they are not trained to swim in cold water, then they are lucky to be alive. We are constantly warning people of the dangers of cold water shock and reminding them that open water is cold even on the hottest days of the year. I cannot begin to imagine how cold the water must have been, and I hope this is just one of those one-off moments of madness. Cold water shock can affect even the strongest swimmers, which is why people should only ever swim in the Quays as part of an organised and supervised session for their safety. Given the current freezing conditions, people should take even more care near open water. Water safety is a story we'll certainly be monitoring on Salford Weekly in the new year.
Well, thanks, Adam. If there's anybody out there considering cold water swimming, please do ensure you do so with a licensed and trained professional under supervised conditions.
It's come to that moment in the show where unfortunately Drew and I are competing for the final time.
I know it's been such a heated battle all series, but for the most part, I just want to say a massive thank you to Beth because you have performed very well and been a very worthy adversary.
It's been good. It's been
I've
some good
enjoyed
battles.
it. What's been your favourite Salford Weekly Beth versus Drew?
Definitely the gingerbread men.
The gingerbread men.
Yeah, that was funny.
Only because you absolutely smashed me
Because
at
I
that
would,
one.
of course.
I personally like the ring toss. That was so much fun.
That was good, yeah.
We weren't very good at that either.
No.
I've not been doing so well, but hopefully I can bring it back for the final
You've got
week.
one last chance.
Here we go.
This week we are channeling our inner Brad Pitt as we ask what's in the box. Drew and I must put our hands into these wrapped boxes and guess what's inside. We have 30 seconds per box to do so.
Right, so I think you're up first. We're starting
Who's
down
the
this
first
end.
present from?
It's to Beth from Producer Joe. How nice is that?
I can't believe you got me a
Joe.
present.
Right, so this is your blindfold.
Okay.
Very festive,
I know.
naturally.
This is the blindfold.
So get,
Am I
get
putting
that
this
on,
over my
your
eyes?
Over the eyes.
It's a bit small.
Right, so just to check you can't see anything.
I'll
No,
just
brilliant.
close my eyes.
Okay, there we go. So we'll open that up. So you at home can see what's inside. Let me grab. There we go. What's in the box?
I hate
There's
stuff
the
like
box.
this. I hate stuff
What do we
like
think
this.
is inside?
I can't feel anything.
You put your hands through the box now. There's
That?
something in there.
That?
There you go. Yeah. What is it? What is in that box?
Why is it sideways?
I don't know. Should we turn it this way?
Yeah,
There we go.
can you
It's in the bottom of the box now. What are your thoughts? You got any guesses?
Absolutely.
I don't know what's in the box because I can't see
no
what's in the
idea.
box.
It
Oh.
feels like, you know, like the little balls that you, like play pit balls.
Oh,
Like them.
in ball pits when you
Yeah,
like.
yeah, and then slime. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. Well, do you want to take the blindfold
Yeah.
off and we'll have a look? So I mean, you
Why
were
did I
close.
guess
It was
as if
it was a ball
would
ball.
not be festive?
It's a very nice festive ball inside that box. So no points there.
I don't think I get
Let's
that.
put
no.
that up there. It was nice of Producer Joe to get
I
you a present.
know,
I think
how
the next
nice.
one's to
To
me. Is it?
Drew from Garoge.
Garoge? Yes, right. So, well, let's put this on. If you
Right.
prep the box.
Can you see how many fingers am I holding up?
None. I
Okay.
don't know. Right.
Right.
Guide my hand and then. So I assume the slime in the bottom was just to
Jesus.
stick it in the box.
Oh, do we not have
Possibly.
to guess the
So maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
the
there
slime
in
wasn't
this
part
box
of
as
the
well?
yes. The slime wasn't part of the guess.
Okay.
Hang on.
Am I in the box? Oh.
Yeah, go on.
It's fluffy. Okay. Oh, that's tricky.
I thought we had to guess the slime.
No, maybe not. I'm gonna guess that's a pine cone. It feels a bit.
Is
feels
that
a
your
bit
final
like a pine-
guess?
Yeah. Feels a
Take
bit
your-
like a.
Oh.
Hey! I was
Yes!
thinking along, you know. Thank you very much. Thank you. Our lovely live
That's
studio
one
audience
to
over
you,
there.
Drew.
That was nice of George
I
or
know,
Garoge to get me
Garoge.
to get me a nice Christmas present. Let's move along here. What else have we
Right,
got?
who's it from?
This is to Beth from Director Adam.
Oh, go on,
Director Adam's
Adam.
got your
Bit of a-
nice- Right, here you go. Here's your
Right,
Ralph hat.
I'm not opening it.
Gotta
Right,
make
go
it
on.
look festive while I get this ready. Cover up the eyes and what is inside a box number 3. Here we go.
I hate stuff like
Here it
this.
goes. Can you work out what it is? It's getting trickier, I think.
What the hell is that?
There's seems to be a couple of things I think in that box.
It feels like a duck. Is it? Yeah, is it a duck?
Is that your final
Yeah.
answer? Should we take this off and you'll have a look?
It's not.
It's
doing
rubber
it.
ducks.
Yes!
It's Christmas rubber ducks. How
Yes!
cool are those?
They're quite
I
cool,
love that.
actually. Should we take one home?
Yeah, go on. Got a Santa in there. Yes, the studio
Right,
audience love
that's one to you, one to me.
it. Oh look, this
Now.
one's for me from lovely Quizmaster Faith.
Oh,
Everybody's remembered Christmas
they
for us
have.
this year.
Have you
haven't
got
they?
anyone any presents?
I haven't. I feel quite bad actually after they've got all these.
I wonder
all these
what
lovely
Faith has got
prizes.
right.
Right, I can't see now.
Oh,
I've got my
okay,
eyes
this
shut
is
as
quite
well, just for
tricky.
double. Is it as tricky as the ducks?
No, I think it's harder actually.
Okay.
Right, ready?
Yeah, here we go. What's in here? Oh. Well, I can definitely feel the slime.
Don't guess the slime though,
well, I'm
like
not
I
gonna guess
did.
the slime. This is tricky, isn't it? I mean, what is that? Well, that's square, and then this is more like a star.
Well, I don't even know what the answer is for this. Like, what are these called?
I'm going to go with some kind of Christmas ornament. That's a bit vague, isn't it? It's a little bit vague. Do I need to be more specific?
More specific.
I'm going to say this is like a present, and then this is a star. That one, maybe. Can I reveal? I probably got it wrong.
What is the answer?
What are oh, they're like rubbers.
Oh, are they rubbers?
They're rubbers. So you can take
Oh.
them. So they're like, oh, that's
Oh,
tricky,
that's
that,
definitely
isn't
what
it?
I'd have in primary school. Like, you'd be so cool if you had one of them and you like take them apart. Yeah.
The thing is, I'd take it apart and then I'd never be able
Lose
to
all
put
the
it
little
back
bits,
together,
yeah.
or lose all the bits as well. Oh, well, I didn't get that one, so I think it's one each so
One
far,
all,
isn't it?
yeah.
So you got the ducks and I got the first one.
Right.
So we're doing okay. We're getting to the last couple of boxes.
So it's
now.
1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, 1-1. So
all.
this is really the decider. You need to get this one and I need to get this one. I'm not sure who this one's for. Has it got a tag or it's just fallen off?
Oh,
This
to
is
Beth from Leo.
From Leo, the new Series 3 producer of Salford Weekly.
Right.
Very exciting. Let me move that tag out of the way and I'll bring this box over. Just slide those over like that. Here we go. Now this one's a bit trickier
scared
because you've got to put it through like a letterbox and
earpiece is
open it up
falling out.
here. Oh, there we go. So for you at home, so you can see what is in there. Again, the slime. It's a popular feature in box.
Bouncy balls. That's what
Final
I'm going
answer.
with. Yeah.
Go and take your hat off.
Yes!
Yes, bouncy balls.
That was one of my favourite
It was a
Beth
good Salford
versus Drew.
Weekly
Yeah.
challenge, wasn't it? And so that
It
means
was.
you're 2 up. I need to get
You
this
have to
tie.
get this.
Okay, so
Right.
I'm gonna put on my thing. And who's that one from, Beth?
I don't know.
I
To
feel
Drew
like you've had a
from
look at-
Callum.
Callum,
Yeah,
hey,
big
from
dog.
Magic Callum. That's nice.
Right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
How do I?
I'm not. Do I just stick
Right.
my hand in? Ooh.
No, you're gonna have to just go down. Yeah.
Oh, down. Okay, well I can feel the slime in this. What are these? What are they? Can I pull it out? Because it's kind of falling out
I
of
wish
my
we
hand.
could have the audience on camera right
Can
now.
we s- What are these?
Right, quick,
Um,
final guess.
It feels like someone like a purse. Like I know, Christmas.
Is that your
purse.
final answer?
Sure.
No, it's in.
Well, that's nice.
Which
isn't it?
means I think I've won.
Oh, the finale.
final,
Of Beth
Beth
versus
versus Drew.
Oh no.
Honestly, I
Dear
knew I
me.
would.
Oh,
I
look,
knew
a
I
round of
would.
applause.
As
Love
we
it.
mentioned at the opening to the show, after a year of producing the show, series producer Joe Lander is stepping down from his role, running the show to make more time to focus on himself and his personal life.
And of course, the show and its crew will miss Joe greatly. But we have heard that he will be back for the first 3 episodes of Series 3 just to help the new producer take over. And I chatted earlier today in our winter lodge with Series 3 producer. It's quite nice in there. Leo Christian's taken over. So let's see what he's got planned for the show. Well, thanks me, and I'm here right now with the brand new Series 3 producer of Salford Weekly, Leo Christian. Now, we introduced him last week on our Instagram page. You can go and like that post right now and check out a little bit more about Leo, but I'm going to interview him and get to know him right here for you on Salford Weekly. It's so good to have you with us right now.
Thank you, pleasure to be here.
And welcome to our kind of winter lodge as well.
Very cosy, very warm as well with the real life.
You're
fires.
feeling it, and we've got our lovely pictures of some of the previous Salford Weekly presenters. You've got from Series 1, Matt and Courtney there, loving that, and of course
you and
Beth and I over there for now, because this is our last episode. But let's talk more about you, because you've been a big part of Series 2. How did you get into Salford Weekly?
So when I started university, I found out about Salford Weekly and the weekly crew cast calls that they put out on Facebook. So I started applying for them. I shadowed a couple of episodes, started to get grips with the episodes and how it ran, and learned about the people involved as well. And then one week the floor manager couldn't make it, so I stepped into that and completely fell in love with the role of floor manager. And then, as you know, pretty much floor managed every episode since, bar 1 or 2. And yeah, just got, obviously with you and Beth and the producers and the directors and all the team, made myself a part of the Salford Weekly family.
Absolutely, and we have seen you on Salford Weekly a couple of times. Do you prefer being in front or behind the scenes?
I like both, to be honest. I like being in front of camera, as we are now, obviously, but then I like being behind the scenes as well, and the creative aspect to it, and telling people what to do and having great ideas of where the show can advance to in the future, which I'm looking forward to get involved with.
So you've kind of done all different jobs. I mean, producer, a big role. Are you excited?
Yeah, it's a big role. I'm nervous, but I'm also very excited. It's a great opportunity for me going forward. Looking forward to my career as well. It's a fantastic opportunity. I'm really looking forward to just getting stuck in and working with everyone and going in next January.
And what do you think you'll bring to Salford Weekly?
I think I'll bring a different creative side to it with my own fresh ideas. Not that the ideas from the current producer have been bad, but I'm looking forward to bring my own ideas and directing the show in a different way to what's been already, hopefully, to for it to be as successful as it has been.
Absolutely, keep it going, keeping it exciting. I mean, has there been a favourite moment for you this series?
Favourite moment? I mean, there's been a lot. I've loved some of the Beth versus Drews. The
Of
one where you had
course.
to throw the wire thing.
That was tricky, the
was
ring
really
toss
tricky,
with the
yeah.
bottles.
Yeah,
I
that was a
mean,
tough one.
we weren't very good. There's been some tricky Beth versus Drews.
Last episode as well, when we started outside and then we had to bomb it upstairs to get into the studio in a very short amount of time. That was always fun, you know, getting set up, everything outside, and then literally leaving everything to other members of the crew. That was fun. As you mentioned, my presenting, I used to do the sports show. That was really fun, getting involved with that. But yeah, there hasn't been a moment where I haven't loved so far doing the show, to be honest.
With some fantastic memories and looking forward to Series 3. Of course, this episode, Beth and my last episode, when do you think we'll find out who the new presenters are?
I don't know if I can
Is it all
tell you
top
that yet.
secret
It's
at the
all
moment,
top secret.
keeping it
It's
behind
top
the scenes?
secret. Yeah, the new presenters will be announced in due course. That's all I can say. I've been sworn to secrecy by the elders of Salford Weekly.
Oh, of course. So it's so good to speak with you, Leo. Good to get to know you a little bit, of course, as well, because you'll be working behind the scenes next series. Now, back to some very lovely looking man who is in the studio right now. Oh, stop it. I sure know how to flatter myself.
Thanks, Leo, for chatting with us earlier today. I do believe he makes another couple of appearances later on in the show, so do keep an eye out for that.
But first...
But first...
Yay!
There
And
we
the
go.
moment has finally come. Bit of a dramatic pause there to finally reveal the winner of this series, Beth versus Drew, the ultimate competition that puts us head to head every single episode in a different challenge.
We have decorated gingerbread men, guest films using only their descriptions, and even tried to distinguish branded food from non-branded food.
Tricky.
All competed to not have to take part in the elusive Beth versus Drew forfeit.
Well, I'm hoping it's not me, but I can now reveal the final scores for
I'm
Beth
scared.
versus Drew. Salford Weekly Series 2 presents
here we
competition
go.
is... Oh.
I knew I'd win.
Oh,
I knew I'd
no.
win. How do you feel, Drew?
I'm dreading whatever is coming my way.
We'll
That's
have to
all I can
find
say.
out.
Oh dear
Wow.
me.
Well, that does, however, now mean Drew has to do the forfeit. To decide that this series, we have entrusted the help of a
You're just loving the fact you've won. She can't get over it.
random wheel generator. Let's get it on.
Okay, let's bring the random wheel generator up.
What are the
what would I have
dance,
to do?
sing, outside forfeit, and eating challenge?
Well,
Are
I
you ready?
definitely don't want to do any eating. That is for sure. The others, none of those are good.
Right.
None of those are good.
Let's spin the wheel.
Okay, here we go. Spin that wheel. Oh,
Ooh.
oh.
I'm nervous.
And outside for
Oh.
sing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about that?
I mean, I've got, a bit of a bad throat at the moment, so apologies.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's my excuse for my bad singing. We'll see how that
I'm
goes.
told that the producers have a costume behind the scenes for you. So how about you go get changed and we get ready to play this for you too?
Okay.
Right.
Bye.
Bye, Drew.
I'm gonna go.
Have fun.
What about other faiths? How are they celebrating the holiday season? I spoke to Noah Kraki about how he's celebrating the Jewish festival of Hanukkah.
So many years ago, about the year 3000-ish in the Jewish calendar, we're now in the year 5783. The land of Israel was occupied by the Assyrian Greeks, who were ruled by King Antiochus III. When he passed away, it was given over to his son, Antiochus IV, and he imposed strict rules over the Jewish people, such as they couldn't practice religion at all in any means, so they couldn't observe the Sabbath, they couldn't keep the rules of kosher, having kosher food, they couldn't pray, they couldn't use their temple. Around that time, they also lost a war to the Romans, and to pay for the reparations for the war, King Antiochus went to all the areas of his empire to regain money to pay off his debts. And a large portion of that was by going to the Jewish temple, where every single adult had to give half of a coin as like a kind of census, and that was all kept in the temple. That was raided, and loads of the stuff in the temple was destroyed and ransacked. So there was a kind of uprising by a group of people called the Maccabees, led by Mattisyahu and his son, I believe called Judah or Yehuda in Hebrew. And they created a small army and defeated the Assyrian Greeks so that the Jewish people were able to re-practice their religion. Once that happened, they went back to the temple and found that it had been completely destroyed. And that's where the second part of the story comes into effect. In the temple, there was a 6-branched candelabra called a menorah, which would be lit every single day by the high priest. But when they got back to the temple, the menorah was still intact, but there was no olive oil. So they searched the entire place and only found like half of a bottle, which would last for 1 day. But by the time they could actually get olive oil, it took 8 days. And the miracle of the story is that that one bottle of oil, instead of lasting for 1 day, it lasted for 8 days. So as a remembrance of the story, we light a Chanukah or a menorah here, which is 8-branched rather than 6 branches to signify each of the days in which the oil lasted extra. And we light a candle every single day of the festival, which is 8 days long, to remember the story. I mean, we live in a Christian society and largely a Christian world, so it's a festive time anyway. I really don't mind the fact that Christmas is around the same sort of period. This year, Christmas and Hanukkah happen to coincide, but most years they might be like a week off, or it's still around the same festive sort of time. So it's all within the same time period. Yeah, I think it's...
This is an opportunity to give each other gifts and eat food in there.
I think it's so cold outside, everyone just kind of wants to be inside and warm and be with their family, and I think Christmas is a good opportunity to do so. So I'm kind of happy that we have Hanukkah in a way so that we can partake in the festivities, but in our own way. Yeah, I think it's really special. So you start lighting candles when it goes dark in the evening, and you put the candelabra, the menorah, in your windowsill. It's meant to be looking out onto the street, so that I think that people will know it's a Jewish house, but I could be wrong on that.
That's all from me. Happy holidays, however you choose to celebrate it, and Hanukkah Sameach.
Thanks, Scarlett. It's been an amazing pleasure having you on the show this series. Now it's time to head downstairs where we can catch Drew all dressed up and ready for his Beth vs. Drew forfeit, singing a cover of Step Into Christmas by Elton John. I can't wait to watch this.
Welcome to my Christmas song. I'd like to thank you for the year. So I'm sending you this Christmas card to say it's nice to have you here. I'd like to think about all the things your eyes and mine can't see. To hop aboard the turntable, oh, step into Christmas with me, yeah. Drew Law, are you asking me to step in? What? Are you asking me to step into Christmas? Let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink and be merry. Come along with me. Step into Christmas. The admission's free. Take care in all you do next year. Keep smiling through the days. If we can help to entertain you, oh, we will find the ways. So Merry Christmas, one and all. There's no place I'd rather be than asking you to Mary Blige, stepping into Christmas with me. Step into Christmas, let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink and be merry, come along with me. Step into Christmas, the admission's free. Whoa, oh, oh. La 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 la. Welcome to my Christmas song. I'd like to thank you for the year. So I'm sending you this Christmas card to say it's nice to have you here. I'd like to sing about all the things your eyes and mine can see. To hop aboard the turntable, oh, Step into Christmas with me, yeah. Step into Christmas, let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink and be merry, come along with me. Step into Christmas, the admission's free. Step into Christmas, let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink and be merry, come along with me. Step into Christmas, the admission's free. Here we go, everybody. Step into Christmas, let's join together. We can watch the snow fall forever and ever. Eat, drink and be merry, come along with me. Step into Christmas, the admission's free.
I think we butchered that, but that's all from us at Down Here right now. We have got some highlights for you from the past series, and we'll be right back.
Good evening and welcome to Salford Weekly from a very cold Salford.
Blimey, right. Now then, it is time for Beth. I've got no mic.
You've got no
I
mic.
can hear
Do you want
me.
me to introduce
Go
it?
on, you do it.
Now then, it's time for Beth versus Drew.
I don't know what's
Can
going
we
on this
do Beth
week.
versus Drew?
Right, let's go. Jesus
15,000! That's quite a lot of people on one plane. That is a big jet.
You making it like it was huge.
I mean,
Well,
it's
yeah, it's big,
853
but, you know.
people. It's not 15,000.
How
That's
many-
like the size of the O2.
Oh, hang on. Oh. No! Right, hang on. We've got 10 seconds. Okay. Are we nearly there?
Did you get that, Drew? Do you understand the challenge?
Tell me what's going on, please.
We are guessing the prices of the items on the sofa. I'm guessing.
It's not on.
It's not. I might pass upside down. Right, well, 10
Good start already.
I'm doing Northern Sign with you. It's gonna look like this now.
It's just going for it.
That's it. 12.
12 on the bridge.
Champion!
I can't believe that. And this is you when you look when you.
I actually can't. Leah is here to explain a little bit more about it.
There we go.
You happy with that decision?
I'm happy with that decision. Can someone confirm whether we're right or wrong on this?
We got it
We
right.
got it right.
As
Yes.
it.
Clearly know our
I think
brands.
it was the jelly babies that gave it away.
I think so. I mean,
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Do we need to repeat it? Let's go back up. Let's repeat it. Repeat it. Right, this week, as the Christmas sales start to hit the shelves, we thought we'd have our very own go at guessing the prices of the following items after their discounts have been added.
right, I've got it.
Wow, what a rush. And you're back with us now, Drew.
I mean, that was fun. I am indeed back here. I hope you enjoyed my incredible singing. It was good.
It was good.
No. We do have a video coming up a little bit later on at the end of the show that we took earlier of myself and Leo also singing again. What a team.
I can't wait.
It's a very special Salford Weekly song, so do keep watching for that.
Now, though, for the final time, we are joined by our resident quizmaster, Faith Tudor.
She is here with the
here.
quiz.
For the last time.
I know.
Sad.
I
I'm
know.
not going to do
but
this again, but I hope it's going to be a good quiz.
do you know what? Actually, you guys might know this, but I get a bit of stick sometimes saying my questions aren't Salfordy enough.
Right.
So I thought I have made the ultimate
Bigger and
Salford Weekly
better.
quiz.
Yeah.
Salford quiz.
It's
We are
all
back.
about Salford Weekly. So this is going to
Oh,
test how much you
there
guys
we
know
go.
about our own show.
Okay, well this can't go wrong.
This can't. We should know.
I hope it will. I'm
Right,
sure it
go
will.
on, let's crack
Okay,
on.
so the first question, if you can cast your mind back to the last series, before we had Beth and Drew, we had Matt and Courtney.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But who was the original winner of Matt versus Courtney? Was it Matt or was it Courtney? You're spoiled for choice.
I think I remember this.
I
Because
was there when this happened.
Matt's punishment, I think the singing was bad. I've given it
Oh.
away. Well, I mean, you can answer anyway.
Courtney's one of my best friends, so
There we
I'm
go.
always
There
going to
we
vote
go.
for Courtney.
Matt's punishment was a little bit worse than mine, I think. He had to eat this giant sandwich.
He
If you
didn't-
haven't seen
Oh,
Salford
yeah,
Weekly,
Salford
go back and
Weekly.
watch it.
He ate the olive. That was all. That was
Well,
it.
true. He didn't commit to the punishment,
On
did he?
the topic of Matt eating things, I don't know if you remember, there was one episode where a VT failed and Matt was caught absolutely snacking on something.
Oh.
But what was he caught snacking on? Was it a sausage roll, a Cornish pasty, a pork pie, or a Scotch egg?
Ooh, this is tricky.
This is
Well,
this
this
is
is
what-
last series, so I don't.
Are you ready? Are
Yeah.
you ready? Sausage roll,
Yes.
Cornish pasty, pork pie, or Scotch egg?
Here we go.
It was pie week, if you can't tell.
I feel like Matthew Green loves a
on.
Cornish pasty.
Oh no, it was
Oh.
sausage roll. I'm fairly sure.
We were so
All right, then.
confident.
You were so determined on that.
Yeah, we're both like,
Obviously going to be a Cornish pasty.
of course. Right, still 1-1.
Still, 1-1. Okay, so we'll come back to series 2 now. We'll bring it back to you guys. You might be able to get this.
Okay.
So when you two played Pictionary, do you remember that, Beth?
Oh, I do
Drew-
actually.
Yes, we
Yeah.
had to draw the things.
Drew something horrendous. I don't know what it was. It was a circle. It looked like a chicken nugget. It wasn't
do
meant to be a
remember that.
chicken nugget, but
What
what was
was
it meant
it?
to be? Was it a football, a potato, an egg, or an orange?
I do remember this.
I remember this.
Although I can't remember whether this is
My
actually what it was meant to
Drawing
be.
skills were phenomenal. I think it made it onto the Instagram page.
It did. And you're right.
Yeah,
It was a
Potato.
potato.
it was a potato.
I don't know what potatoes you've been looking at, but
It wasn't that.
No.
Drew, I'm so sorry.
I mean, how are you meant to draw a potato?
Not like that.
Just like, this is...
You could have done like a jacket
Potato.
potato.
That was a masterclass in how not to draw a potato, I
Thank you
think.
very much. It looks more like an egg.
So, for when we do news well here, and you obviously know. We all know George Ike,
Of course.
beloved George Ike with his reports. He is famed for his suits in
He
his
is.
Oh,
reports.
he loves
But
his
for
suit,
how
does
many VTs has George worn a three-piece suit?
Ooh, a three-piece suit.
Yeah.
To be specific.
Well, okay, we'll go with suit.
Okay,
That's the hard question,
that is the
actually.
tricky question. I mean, there's been some weeks where we've been quite upset because he has forgotten the
Yeah.
suit. But I'm
are we
going to go
going
with
with?
3.
Four.
Drew's got it
Oh!
right!
Yes! Come on!
I did think 3, but I thought 3 wasn't enough. He's
Yeah.
well known
He
for
loves
his
the suits.
suits.
So, last question. I don't know who's winning. Which one of you is winning right now?
Who's
I
winning?
think me 3-2 because we got. Hang on, we got the
You're doing
potato.
maths.
We got the potato.
Yeah.
We got Courtney.
Yeah.
And I just won.
Yeah.
That one.
3-2.
So 3-2.
Okay.
Nice.
So, final question. Which challenge, Beth, did you say this? If you get this wrong, this is really embarrassing.
no.
It is, don't make a mess, we're literally going to trash the studio. Was it the brands challenge, the bouncy ball challenge, the gingerbread challenge, or the bottle throwing challenge? I didn't see that one.
I think I know the answer to this.
Oh no.
Because you weren't there for the ring toss, were you?
I
It was
wasn't.
one of your very sad weeks when
I
you
know.
didn't have faith.
The fun was
You
lost
ready?
from that episode.
Yeah. Gingerbread.
Yes,
There
of
you go.
course. That was one of my favourites.
That was a solid challenge.
was a
It
good
was.
one.
It was.
It's the fact that you didn't use any icing for the sprinkles.
And then the sprinkles
and
just
then they
sort of
went-
just...
Yeah, in hindsight, I probably
Man of
should've
science, that was
managed a
amazing,
little bit
yeah.
more. They actually did. They were doing a for the Nasters a winter live TV show, teaming up with all the other student stations around the country, and we're in Leeds, and they had to do a gingerbread challenge, and they did significantly better than me.
Yeah, I
Did
can
they
imagine.
remember to use it to stick
They
the
did.
sprinkles
I mean,
down?
they
Yeah.
had buttercream icing and
Oh, wow.
everything.
That's
it
quite
was
professional.
proper professional.
Amazing.
Well, thank you very much, Faith.
You
I
won
won.
4-3.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Faith. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure having you come in each week. We also do have the results of the quiz, which I believe a familiar face is reading out the results.
Hi, it's Matthew Green here. You may remember me from Series 1 of Salford Weekly, where I presented with Courtney. Well, at the end of the last series, I was awarded with this, the coveted Salford Weekly Quiz Trophy. Luke gave it to me at Salford Eatley last year, when I was the victorious presenter in the quiz. And this year, it goes to... Beth, congratulations! This is your prize for being the best in the Salford Weekly quiz. Are we done now? Like, it's bloody freezing out here, crying out loud.
As if I won both. I actually can't believe that.
Well, that's sort of fun, isn't it?
I'm thrilled.
I've not done very well this
honestly.
series.
I know, and I believe you've got a prize as well. I'm to present you with the winning
thanks,
spoon.
Oh, I'm gonna put
fun.
this with my Taylor Swift spoon. Have you seen my
You've got
Taylor
a Taylor
Swift?
Swift spoon?
Yeah, it's got like Taylor Swift engraved
I'm
on
not
it.
even
Have you ever
gonna
used it, or is
question
it?
Yeah, I've
decorative?
used it for my pasta.
Oh, that's so
Well, that's
cute.
fun, isn't it? Well, it's nearly coming up to the end of the show, but before we say goodbye, let's take a quick trip over to London Manor, where two familiar faces are waiting for us.
Father, what on earth has happened to you?
I'm dying, son.
Father, no, it simply cannot be.
Take this scroll.
The scroll.
It's the Salford Weekly formula on how to do an episode correctly.
The formula to all your secrets, Father. I will honor it, Father, I swear.
Son, don't let Cameron Gordon take over.
I wouldn't, Father. I would simply never do that. You have my word.
He only knows the tech.
I know, Father.
He only
I know.
knows the tech.
Father, no! Father! Father!
Hello, and welcome to my home. I'd like to firstly wish you all a very Merry Christmas. I hope that you're all doing well and that you enjoy the time spent with your family. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to everyone who's contributed on the series or watched the series or helped in any way. It's been a really great ride and a really great adventure for me and for my family, really, my Salford Weekly family. I've always said that I wanted to come to uni to really push the boundaries of what I can do, and I feel what I've done in my tenure running the show is do exactly that. And I'm happy with the legacy and what I leave behind. So I'd like to say a massive thank you. From here, all of us here at Landon Manor and from the production office, thank you for the millions of pounds that has been sent over our way. I haven't had a chance to actually watch the show, but I've heard positive reviews, which is always great. From the two of us here at Landon Manor and Mother,
Ta-ta.
Oh, hello there. Don't mind me. I was just drinking out of this brand new Salford Weekly mug.
They're good, aren't they?
They're quite
I'm
nice.
taking
I
this
like
home,
these.
yeah.
Last episode of the series,
This is
and
our
we
present.
finally got some
As
mugs.
if you got a present when I won.
I know.
These
well,
are my. I'm taking these home.
I'm told that executive producer Joe spent £30 on these, so we're going to try and plug them for everything they're worth. Get a look at them.
Look at
on
that.
both sides. Good that. Well, there we are. So strange to see how quickly Joe managed to grow a beard as well.
That.
Did it quickly, didn't he?
What?
So, I mean, here it is. Last episode of the series. What has been your favourite moment of Salford Weekly so far?
Like I said before, I think the gingerbread men was definitely my favourite challenge.
You like
I
the challenges,
say,
don't you?
Yeah,
You're quite
I do.
competitive.
I am very competitive. I actually have to say your little singing debut downstairs actually think
Well, I can't
my
say that was a
favourite.
highlight for me, but there have been some fun times, haven't we? You know, starting the show outside a couple of weeks ago from the Christmas lights, that was nice, and also the bit where my mic didn't quite work after that.
Oh, that was stressful for me. Or running from the downstairs live up to the studio in 3 minutes.
And I mean,
that was good.
We have got all these guys in the gallery to thank for that.
We do.
Look
Get
at
the
them.
gallery
Give
cam
us a
on
wave.
there. Woo!
What a team
What
on
a
Salford
team.
Weekly. We
couldn't have done it
miss
without
a lot.
them.
I know. They
What
worked
was
so
your
hard every week.
favourite challenge?
My favourite challenge, well, I said earlier, it might have been the ring toss. That was a bit of fun.
It was.
I also liked trying to do the bridge with the bouncy balls.
That was good.
Even
Even
though I
though
wasn't
you
any
lost,
good.
you put one ball on
Well, I think
and
we've
it all just
established that I've
collapsed.
lost a lot of challenges, Beth, especially the quiz as well, which I was a little bit upset about. But you know, it's okay. I'll get over it. I've got whole Christmas to get over
Well,
that
this
one.
is the last one, so we
I
won't
know.
be joined here on the sofa with our mugs. ever
With our
again.
Salford Weekly
I
mugs,
know.
which you can see right now down camera 1. Look at that. Wow.
Whoa, look at that.
Double-sided.
Get a good close-up on
Double-sided. Look out for them in Series 3.
Buy your merch.
sure
Maybe
there'll be,
next series we should get merch.
Salford Weekly
Salford
t-shirts.
Weekly merch.
For all of our dedicated viewers. We absolutely love to hear it.
Well, that is it for this week's Salford Weekly. If you want to stay up to date or even get in contact with us, keep up with the conversation by searching Salford Weekly on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok.
And from the both of us, we want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's been watching this series, because that's all from me.
And me.
Bye. What you call where it shows it all, even looking at first glance. Here's some tricks on a Thursday at 6, and it gives the students a chance. We're going out tonight, the feeling's alright, it's all just a breeze.
Oh, just a breeze.
Chatting the news, it like it's a Sunday blues, we're live here on Quays. Salford Weekly, na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly, na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly, na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. Beth and Drew and presenters new have loved this Salford gig. Courtney and Matt, they got the sack, but they made Joe's wages big. We've had the quiz and all the biz. At least we say we've tried. We've got to go. At least you know it's time to say goodbye to Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Na 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 na. It's Salford Weekly. Salford Weekly.